Hopefully not. Welcome back to Cinema Flicks Music Picks. I'm Dave, your host, with the most, the beast with the least. I'm joined by Nathan Jones from.
Well, hey everybody.
From Nathan's. Come on, give your.
Where am I from? From America.
Fuck yeah. Do your actual intro. Give them your proper intro.
Hey,
specifically,
My name is Nathan Jones. If you're new here, welcome. I like to talk about all things movies, specifically Blu-rays.
Blu-rays, yeah. And on this video, he's not doing that. But no, actually, we are. We're doing it.
We're talking about movies.
We're a team.
Blu-rays.
So this is just my random pickups video that ostensibly I was going to do another time, but I've got NGA in the house. So, what better time? We've had pizzas, we've had beers, we've had fun, we've had misery, actually, haven't we?
Yeah, fun and misery. Fun and misery.
It's been a misery, yeah. Fun and misery, but it's a good combination. So let's just crack on because we don't like rabbiting on too much on this channel. We like to be coherent and to the point.
Very much so. So anyway, the other day I was
film number one is Enemy Mine. Have you seen Enemy Mine?
I have not. This is a Wolfgang Peterson film.
Yeah, it's one of the good ones. So this is your that's it. Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr. with a bad skin condition. It's thank you. It's good to have an audience, and so I know if these jokes actually work for a change.
Yeah.
They always work. Don't worry about that. If you've seen the Star Trek episode Darmok, it's that. Only not as good because it's not Star Trek. But Dennis Quaid. They should remake it with Randy Quaid. Now he's gone nuts.
Yeah. Perfect for it. You got the mask for it.
Yeah. This is the new Daddy Argento movie. Black sunglasses or black shades, depending on where you're from. It's actually really good. It's his first good movie in 300 years.
300 years.
300 years, yeah.
He's been alive for a long time, man.
Well, that's why I made Dracula 3D, his last movie.
It was in 2021.
Yeah, it's a new movie.
It looks like They Live, at least the cover
It's
does.
the cover of They Live. That's exactly what I said.
Sure.
Yeah, it's exactly the cover of They Live. It needs more Roddy Piper and Keith David, though.
Bring back Roddy. Come on.
Yeah.
One of the best wrestlers of all time.
And a true Scot.
There is no true Scotsman, but
yeah, most of the best things about Scotland are actually Canadian. And then just speaking of Scotland, a couple of big country DVDs, music DVDs from the Glasgow Barrowlands, and the ultimate collection of music videos. If you like big country, you'll like these. If you don't like big country, you won't. That was a review there. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
That was quite good. Talking of music thingy majiggies, because we do music here as well, don't we? Dave Edmonds on a DVD audio. Remember them?
I do remember those.
DVD audios. So this is just a live concert, and you just can see it's caked in dirt. I think I dug this up some.
It's the people who've owned them before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a pile of rock live. It's a pile of something. But yeah, thank you. I really enjoyed this. Now I'm getting a reaction live. This is cool. You need to stay here. That's you're a Scot. Greatest hits. Hear You Knocking. You the Brave and She Used to Rock and Roll. Lady Madonna. Wait a minute, that wasn't even him. Thief. Fuck off, Dave. The Entity with Barbara Hershey.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Scream Factory put that out?
They did, yeah, but just like Enemy Mine, it's one of the Fox titles that's now being discontinued. Yeah. So it's been put in the box, Fuck you and fuck your mouth. Yeah.
I mean, I can do that, right?
Yeah, I can't get that high. I had a throat infection 3 years ago, and I've never been able to hit those Sopranos anymore.
Can't do the Mickey Mouse.
Hello, Pluto.
Hey, Pluto. Hey, want to check out the Entity?
It's not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
I think if we stuck to Jimmy Stewart, we should probably be fine.
That's right. Jimmy Stewart.
Don't know who that was.
I don't know who it was either.
Oh God, I shouldn't even show this. This is like showing a video, an instructional video for the clan these days.
Too close to home.
Edgy content in this channel, I'm telling you. Eric Clapton's new Blu-ray, but it was recorded in 1994 before he became a fucking prick. Let's move on from that, shall we? Paul Schrader's new movie, The Card Counter, with Oscar Isaac. You seen The Card Counter?
I have not, but I've heard really good things.
Yeah,
from a lot of people.
Paul Schrader, man. I mean, what
a nutball.
What a great guy, though. Have you got him on Facebook?
No, he's Pretty fun though.
Yeah, he actually talks to you like, if you just ask him a question, like, we'll just sit and talk to you. I had a Facebook Messenger conversation one night with him, and about an hour in, I went, I'm sitting talking to the guy that wrote Raging Bill and Taxi Driver. And he was just bullshitting with some kid from Scotland. Let's see. Well, when you know what the back of this one's going to be when you see that kind of layout, don't you? It's
very pretty.
The Reckless Moment from Indicator, of which Nathan here, Nate Nathaniel, is a fan, with James Mason, Hollywood's James Mason.
He is Hollywood.
Yeah, and Joan Bennett, Hollywood's Joan
Bennett
from Dark Shadows. But James Mason, I always like doing my James Mason.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, this is one that came up recently when they did their OOP returns.
Yeah. I missed out on that. I bummed.
Yeah.
And for all y'all's, you picked it up. I just did a little all y'all's just to show you that I'm American.
Y'all come back now. You here?
That's right.
T-shirts.
I'll say the last part what I always say at the end.
Good night there, Nathan boy.
Yeah. Night.
Good night. Another one, the Pumpkin Eater. Look who's in it. Hollywood's James Mason.
I know that guy.
Along with Hollywood's Anne Bancroft and England's Peter Finch, but
Hollywood's Peter Finch.
Live from Hollywood, Peter Finch. And direct from the bar, Nathan Jones.
Directed by Jack Clayton.
The Jack Clayton, the director of Gold with Roger Moore.
Innocence.
And of course,
he did the deal.
He did the Innocence. It did. And it did the Nicole Williamson one. The Indicator also did
Wolf?
No,
I'm messing up.
The one where he's a Liverpool Catholic who's living in London and then brought back home for a funeral. Oh God, it's a classic Indicator title that they've had for pretty much their whole time.
That happened to me when I was younger.
I hate it when you get dragged back from London. Anyway, Nicole Williamson's not in this, but he was great in Return to Oz. He's a Scot, Nicole Williamson. You'd never know it from the name. The Ian Curtis biopic, Control.
I have that.
It's a good movie.
Great film.
Sam Riley's a great actor. He's one of those actors who's now on TV more over here. I don't know if you get much of his stuff over there, but he's quite a big TV actor here. But doesn't he look just a double of Ian Curtis? It really is quite uncanny.
I have the same version. Actually, no, wait. I have the Canadian version, so there's not all that ugly 15 on there.
Yeah, but it's polite as well.
Yeah, that's true.
It thanks you for watching at the end.
It comes with a complimentary maple syrup.
You're definitely staying. And here's a film about Nathan. It's called A Dandy in Aspic. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. So we forgot to pull the blinds down. I've just noticed that, but fuck it, we'll roll with it. When mistakes happen in this channel, all the better for it. Actually, I think I've got more subscribers from the mistakes than actual good content. James Mason's not in this.
Hollywood's James Mason is not in the Dandy in the Attic.
The role of James Mason will today be played by Tom Courtenay. So it stars Lawrence Harvey, Tom Courtenay, and the new excitement of Mia Farrow.
I do like the new excitement.
That's not going to show up because the blinds. In fact, I will pull them down actually because that will just get annoying. If I can squish over. Oh, good. Welcome to Cinema Flex After Dark. This is where things get X-rated, considering we've already sworn 300 times, and I don't know how much further we can take it without knives.
Well, we'll try to get back to the censors, right?
Let's talk about abortion rights, gun control, and
so
you'd never know they had an OOP sale recently, would you? The China syndrome. With Hollywood's Jack Black. This is a legit Hollywood cast, though, isn't it? We're not just doing this one for yucks, as you don't say.
We're Yankees.
Yeah. Jack Lemmon, yeah, and Jane Fonda, she doesn't make that noise. But, Michael Douglas, yeah. I don't know what noise he makes, but Catherine Zeta-Jones could probably tell us. Great movie. You seen the China syndrome?
Have not, but I have the standard version of the Indicator release, so I
just buys them, folks. It doesn't need to watch them.
I don't watch them.
just new out this week from the BFI, The Appointment, with Edward Woodward. Sometime Hollywood's Edward Woodward came. Remember the classic Edward Woodward joke? Why does Edward Woodward have 4 D's in his name?
Why?
Because Ewar Woowar just wouldn't cut it.
That's something I would say. Check it out. This looks great.
So we're never drinking on this. Grab some pizza, boy.
Here we go.
I only had my first drink today as well. It's crazy, isn't it?
My second.
No, I've never touched the stuff before. I'm teetotal.
Oh, which one did you grab? Oh no.
Ooh, moving on. I don't know how that will play. Played well in the room. That's it. You play at the room, not to the.
Play the room.
I did a video about this. Some people got from the indicator. You ordered this.
I have it, yeah.
And is it home yet?
It's home.
Yeah, so
it's home safely. He's actually watching my home right now.
Hey,
so.
It's not a bad guy to have watching your home.
I got Tokyo Joe watching my home.
Yeah, well, in case anybody knocks on any door. Then the harder they will fall, trying to find his family secret, and they will meet a dead reckoning.
That's what I'm not on about.
Sirocco. Can you find a way to put that?
Sirocco.
Just say that.
Just say it.
Once you beat up the guy, you just go Sirocco.
That's my catchphrase.
Yeah, it was my grandmother's maiden name.
Sirocco?
No,
I didn't think so.
Yeah,
I knew you were just jumping around.
Here's one where we're going to have to do this.
Okay,
we got our Invaders was also mentioned in a recent video where I did the Christopher Lee Eurocrypt box set volume 2 from Vinegar Syndrome.
Do not talk about Christopher Lee.
It was actually from Severn, but he never picked up on that. See that? It's not a real film fan, folks.
I don't even know what Severn is.
So yeah, that was one of those ones where if I just paid the shipping, as you like to say,
shipping,
the postage. If I just paid the postage, it was going to be $17. But if I ordered any Blu-ray at $10, the shipping was free. So it was like
the maths work out.
Yeah. So and it's got a job in it and things. So it's not Harold Sakata. He's actually just Odd Job, and it's got other people. It's from the director of Pieces. Remember Pieces?
Yeah.
You don't have to go to Texas to have a Chainsaw Massacre. The Incident, Martin Sheen's first movie.
I have not seen that, but I've been meaning to.
Yeah, this is also now out of print from Eureka because of the Fox acquisition.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, well, hey, Merry Christmas, son. And also stars Tyler. If you're watching, this stars your least favorite actor. Fuck's sake, Nathan, what have you done?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, it's one of the movies, man. They're in boxes for a reason. It also stars. We've not actually had more than a couple of cans as well. So it's a bit tragic. It stars your very young Beau Bridges as well. Nobody's impressed by that. But it also has Ed McMahon.
Vince McMahon?
Vince McMahon. We're not talking about him these days. Oh, talking about getting cancelled. But it's got Tony Musante, who is the guy from Bird of the Crystal Plumage, main character.
Oh, okay.
And Tyler, when we did the recent rankings video, you can still see the Animal Trilogy behind you. You can, Nathan can.
I can see it.
Tyler didn't.
Everyone reach behind your computer.
Yeah, do a reach around everybody. He said that, not me. Another one that's been deleted now from Masters of Cinema.
No way.
Yeah, because it's a Fox movie. No Way Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Richard Widmark and Sidney Poitier.
I know those.
This is a Hollywood's own. Joseph Mankiewicz, Darryl Zanuck. I mean, stuff like this is now just going to sit in the mouse vaults. Oh boy, can't wait for that. Yeah, that will be. It'll come out on Hulu one day, and nobody will ever talk about it again. We'll just,
You don't have Hulu here, do you?
Yeah, we do have Hulu.
You have Hulu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I did I didn't just do a video about Captain Invincible. I sung the whole soundtrack. I'm not even joking. Might I say that I'm old-fashioned? I'm not going to do it again. Christopher Lee sings a song about cocktails. The soundtrack's in here. This is one of my favorite superhero parodies of all time. Stars the great Alan Arkin. We love ourselves some Alan Arkin.
This is something that completely went past me because I love both of those people.
Yeah. So Alan Arkin is a superhero from the 40s who's now an old rummy. Sorry, and he's now been dusted off to fight crime once more. But the sinister Mr. Midnight, played by Christopher Lee, is out to still get the captain. Yeah, so and he sings a song about cocktails because how do you bring down Superman? Kryptonite. How do you bring down Captain Invincible? Booze.
Cheers.
And it's Alan Arkin.
Cheers to that one.
Cheers. Chin chin. God, remember that time all the Blu-rays fell?
No, I don't remember.
Nah, fuck it, who cares? Yeah. The House Across the Lake is from Network. It's a film noir and it's also a Hammer movie. It's one of the pre-Frankenstein Hammers.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, Frankenstein. Yeah,
Noir Hammer films. Yeah. I don't have this, so this is a great acquisition for myself too.
Yeah, just out from the network.
I do like the network, and I have seen them in real life and in person on the shelf.
Brilliant. Yes, finally. Yes, he's been in the closet, folks, as they say over there. Closets, not cupboards. Yeah, does anybody use the word cupboard?
We use toilets.
Oh my goodness, I've been going about this all wrong. Do you use the word cupboard? Is that for?
No, only like the ending of the cupboard, which we can't say anymore.
Oh yes, of course, it's the ending in the closet. Of course, all right. Okay. You know what we'll do. They follow this channel; they're already nuts. Punishment Park, directed by the great Peter Watkins.
I cannot wait to see that movie.
Oh, so good.
I've everyone who's talked about that movie.
Any Peter Watkins, like his Culloden in the War Game, where it's docudramas as if he was there at the Battle of Culloden and he's interviewing soldiers at the time, even though it's hundreds of years before. Bonnie Prince Charlie and stuff, so it's that kind of. And then the War Game won an Oscar, but it was banned in the UK for being too terrifying because it was literally what would happen the day after nuclear war. Stay tuned for next year's news because anyway, Punishment Park's a good laugh. No, it's really not. It's really dark and depressing.
Yeah, it looks like a good laugh. Looks bright.
But it's another great dystopian kind of movie. And Peter Watkins was very interested in that idea of learn from the past because here's what's coming next if you don't. So if Culloden was his learn from the past, then War Game and this are very much his here what will happen next if you don't. But yeah. Oh, we went a bit serious for a moment there, like film reviewers, didn't we?
Give it
up. Do you know what I love about that? The mise en scène.
Oh, mise en scène.
Mise en scène, yeah.
We are speaking French and we're not even French.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre Bluray.
You could be from Louisiana. No, you could be from.
It could be.
Yeah.
Too close.
Mick Jagger and Ed Kelly from Imprint. I love a bit of Imprint. So
these are relatively expensive where we are.
Yeah, they're not cheap here either.
No.
It's one of those ones you really just need to suck up because you want the movies, and they almost always do world premieres when I'm interested. Yeah. And you got the Wicker Man box, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like that wasn't cheap, was it?
Yeah.
What?
It was not.
Oh, he's just Jones.
Yeah.
Did a video about these, don't need to go into depth. This is Colin Baker, season 22 of Doctor Who. Much underrated Doctor. Very serious look on his face, though he's intent. Nathan even had a little play with the Doctor Who scarf earlier. He had it on for literally 3 seconds and very much enjoyed himself.
I knew exactly where I was in time.
Yeah.
And space.
Yeah. And he hated every second of it. Yeah.
Gave me such a trip.
Yeah. God, we're not finished with the Doctor Who because if you watch that video, you also saw the 4K box set from Studio Canal of Doctor Who and the Daleks with Peter Cushing. And because it's Doctor Who, I had to get the steelbook of it as well.
In Rome.
When in time and space.
That's all Peter Cushing, so
yeah,
I get it.
And it's Amicus, so I can justify this on so many levels. Then I go home and wait, I'm already home.
What if I went home?
You're Not Getting Me Go, remember?
Right.
Another OOP return from Indicator is Oleana, the David Mamet movie with William H. Macy.
I've heard about that one.
He's a professor who's accused of being inappropriate with one of his students.
Dude, what are you doing, William H. Macy? You can't be doing that.
And if you saw what his wife was up to with the students' admissions, where she was paying the fees, in real life, what's her name? She's one of the Desperate Housewives.
She had an actual
his real life wife. She paid for the college tour, like to get the kids. Is what she was caught up in that scandal.
Well, I know the full House lady was on there too.
Yeah, so they're playing our song. Bring it on. It's all right. They never saw us this time.
Are they gone?
Just as well I put the blinds down, isn't it? Just as well I put the blinds down. Cocoon, another one that's been deleted now because of the Fox takeover. Can you sense a panic buy here where it's been on the list?
No longer can Fox be contained.
Yeah. Cocoon's notable because have you seen Cocoon?
Long time ago.
They had to make the sequel with literally straight after it because most of the cast only had days left to live. Have you seen the age of them? It was like Jessica Tandy, and Wilford Brimley's in it, but he was always 300.
He's still 300 now.
He's dead.
400 now.
He's dead, but I think that was actually diagnosed in something in 1973, and nobody told him. He just kept acting for another 30 years.
You think he got diabetes?
Diabetes. He was, how old was he in the thing? I looked it up one time, and I thought he must have been 50 or 60.
50, that's what I thought.
It was mid-30s. I'm not even joking. It's a bit like, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Lionel Jeffries from that. The grandpa, he was younger than Dick Van Dyke, and he's supposed to be his dad in it.
Jesus.
Yeah. Anyway, here's another old Eureka Fox title now discontinued, the Song of Debt, which is the story of Lourdes, with the holy water and stuff. So, I can't touch that because that'll burn me if I hold it too long. I better not drop that because dropping Blu-rays would be a bit of an issue.
Some watery tart throws a sword at you.
Vincent Price is in here as well. Can you guess what type of character Vincent Price would play in a movie where they're accusing a young woman of heresy?
I can only imagine.
He's not playing the kindly innkeeper, you vile, depraved child.
He's the villain.
Yeah. Well,
the true villain.
Yeah. But not in real life.
Nah, he's a gentleman.
Is he not from Missouri?
He could be.
I'll tell you what, folks, is very unprofessional. While we're still literally talking, I'm just going to put that in.
Our time of he's from St. Louis.
Is he?
Yeah.
There you go. That's in Missouri. St. Louis, Missouri. There you go. Last one for today is Rock and Roll High School by the Ramones, but it wasn't directed by the Ramones. They're just in it. But it's ostensibly just your fun Roger Corman teen movie with Alan Arkish and Joe Dante writing, and hijinks
ensues. Drugs are there.
Yeah, and a kind of proto. Was it Eve Night before? 79. So that was after. So Animal House type thing. But Alan Arkish made some great music themed movies. And he does those great trailers from hell. I love his trailers from hell.
I've not seen those.
Which is Joe Dante's channel, obviously, so they've been friends for a long time. And then Roger Corman producing. Clint Howard's in here, the world's sexiest man.
One of.
Clint Howard. If looks good, kill. PJ Souls, cult Scream Queen icon. And then loads of other. But Dick Miller, of course, it's a Roger Corman joint, so Dick Miller pops up to the Dick Miller, Yeah, who's an 9mm. Just what you see, pal, just what you see. And that's the end of the update video, but I don't think you guys have had any fun, but we certainly have. Chin chin, NJ, chin chin.
Chin chin.
For Nathan Jones, specifically Blu-rays, do your outro.
I'm not jonesing around.
He's not jonesing around. I am. So fuck off if you... No, we shouldn't say that.
Fuck off.
No, you say that's right. That's good. Oh, I'm not having you back. That's easy because he loves another continent. Oh, you naughty man.
Incontinent.
How do I end videos? Stay safe out there, and love and mercy. That's it. Yeah, love and mercy to you and your friends tonight. But also, he's not jonesing around. I'm going to hit the button now, so the Zoom lady says recording has stopped.
Recording has ended.
Yeah, whatever she says. Sometimes I talk back to her. She never answers. She's still one of my closest friends.
She should be.
Yeah. Okay, folks. I'm on a video later tonight as well. I'm on Tyler's channel tonight talking about proto slashes. No sleep for the wicked. And then, well, I'll keep you updated. I'll do an update video later in the week at some point. When are you home? A couple of weeks, isn't it?
In a week.
So look for more content on the wonderful, specifically Blu-rays with Nathan Jones. Used to just be Nathan Jones, didn't it?
Well, it used to be.
Used to be, but now
I'm not jonesing around.
Yeah, he's not jonesing
again.
Again, we've done, you know, my videos tend to end like this, you know. It's I should just call this the long goodbye, shouldn't I? Thank you very much for watching these idiots. We had a nice pizza though. So thanks, folks. What shambles! Even for me, this has been an absolute train wreck. Thank you very much.